So first of all, let's in our mind divide dancing in two things. What we do and how we do. So what we do is our steps, basic steps, advanced steps, doesn't matter. And how do, it's like completely entirely different thing. Okay? Now in how you do things, there is a principles and there is a techniques. So principles, it's like a mini law which applies to almost every step, every dance. And techniques, they're very specific for each dance, each particular, like a small secret, but it applies mainly to this particular situation. Okay, so when you learn how to dance and teach, you want to be teaching more principles. Because you may know, let's say, 3 main principles, and you can teach forever. And plus, you can make yourself a great dancer. There is like maybe 7 to 10 principles, which like cover all the Latin and rhythm. Okay, everything else technique. So I do not recommend focus on little techniques yet, because it's thousands of them. But this will go over the principles. Yes, and then you can teach this, you can train yourself. It's very simple. And the principles have a hierarchy. What is more important, less important. Okay, so when we talk about Latin and rhythm, so number one, what we want to teach ourselves and others, it's a footwork. So number one, what is the most important is to learn natural turnout. So this is already, even professionals missing this, natural turnout. So when we dance Latin, everything you do, every step you do will have a natural turnout. So I like to do a drill like this. The best way to learn something is to drill it. Because one way I tell you, natural turnout, but another, if you do it like 1,000 times, natural turnout, then your body will remember it. So here you want to remember, but you also want your body to remember. So do like this, let's say 10 times. Yes? So natural. So what is natural turnout? So this will be way too much. Here will be very too little. This is most unacceptable. Okay? And this is already people getting wrong right away. Yeah, so let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So this is number one is a natural turnout. And here immediately, this is a principle number one of how. Now let's say what we do. Let's say rumba basic, yeah? So we have rumba basic, you step back. 2, you replace forward. 3, you step side forward. Already here, we can train ourselves to do it with a natural turnout. Doesn't matter, you know, knees, your body, already natural turnout. You see, you can already apply this. 1, so very often I was like a kid learning, my one foot was like less open. So I actually go through every little step and check myself. Do I have a natural turnout? You can do it for yourself and you can do it for your students. Okay, this will be not good. Okay, it has to be always natural turnout. Here, now for example, in this position, do I still have a natural turnout? Now you're going side. Is it like my foot here? Is it like this? You have to check yourself. So give yourself time and your students time to actually feel natural turnout. You see, like, yeah. So let me do this. Yeah, like this. Yeah, very good. Very good. Natural. Now let's say we step forward. We have a natural turnout. So you don't want to have this, you don't want to have to. Many times you see people do New York. What's the biggest mistake of New York? That this foot is like this. Got it? So it's missing on many levels. So natural turnout is a principle number one. So let's dance, let's say, basic step of rumba, and we're just going to pay attention to one detail, to the natural turnout. So that's how. So what we do, basic rumba side step, right? How we do it with the natural turnout. Natural turnout. And it's, you see, once you do it a couple times, it's become you get used to. Now, for example, we get a swing or jive step. We have 1, 2, we have 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Same thing. Once we know a step, what we're going to do? We'll go through natural turnout. Okay, is my foot is naturally turned out? Here. Very often this foot goes here. 3. All we care about the foot. Like now here, when I do this first chassé step, right? Is my foot like this? Is like this? So triple step. Now I'm changing. Wait. How is my feet looking? Are they natural turnout or not? Triple step. So you go rock, step, triple step, triple step. So when you dance, you already will look at yourself like, oh my God, I look better. You will not even know why. Okay, natural turnout, but it's called natural turnout, but it's not natural. You have to train it, drill it. Let's say if I give you cha-cha step, forward and back, you have a backward rock, replace, you have forward leg step, cha, then this foot going cha. You see, this is called natural, this is called Latin cross position. And now you see exit from it, going 1. So are your feet still in natural turnout or not? 2, 3. For example, this leg going back, cha, cha. You see, natural turnout. You don't want to have this foot here. Cha, and do a little bit faster. 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. Yes? Or for example, we're doing a samba, batofogo, right? So already here, we're preparing here, making sure our feet in a natural turnout. Natural turnout. So we have a crossing 1. We have side step. You see, natural turnout. Nothing like this, not like this. Here. 2. And 3, checking the foot angles. Not here, not like this, not one foot like this. Everything should be very precise. Once you get used to natural turnout, you will do everything with natural turnout. For the standard and smooth, slightly different. There is a 6th position there more often. But for the Latin and rhythm, always natural turnout. 1, even you see you don't know body actions here, it still looks great because the feet are organized. The moment one of the foot losing natural turnout, it's just the whole picture is gone. And your body will not work, body weight will not transfer. So it's all the mistakes there. Yeah, got it? So what is number 1 principle? Natural turnout. So if I have a student, or I practice my, let's say, you're my student, and you have, I don't know, this, what do you have? Okay, American rambab, like ta, 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 something, ta, 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 ta. So I would like, if I want to train and make this better, I would like say, okay, forget music, forget techniques, nothing. Let's just focus on natural turnout. So here we start. Wow, pretty. I will focus on this step change. Wow, natural turnout. Boom. So we just go slowly through every single step. And mind, like females, like girls, they can more like multitask. Guys, they're more on one. We can do one thing. But when you multitask, you're not very good because you're not focused. So for the girls, very important to say, hey, don't multitask right now. Unless, I mean, she doesn't know step. If you don't know step, of course, always start with a step. You have to know, let's say, box step. If you're still confused, is it right, left? Then yeah, it's too early for how. Got it? So of course you need to step. But multitasking doesn't work. One task. So you programming your hard drive for one particular principle. Got it? And I could be teaching one lesson doing only this in one step. If you have 2,000 steps, same thing. Because if I see people don't get it, like there's no way to teach something else. This is level 1. Okay, number 1 principle. Okay. Okay, so number 2 principle. It's foot placement. So where we place our feet when we walk. Okay, so if we agree that we have a natural turnout, so when we step, where the foot goes. Let's say if I want to step forward, where my foot goes. If I want to step back, where my foot goes. If I want to step side, where is my foot goes. So it's very important. Most people do it not right because they're not aware there is a principle. There is a secret how to do it. Okay, so if you have natural turnout, so the secret of foot placement is a heel and toe always on the same line. So for example, if I have my natural turnout and I want right legs to step forward, my left toe, this line, will decide where my heel will be. So you see, if I step, let's say like this, I'm now too much over crossing. No good. Now even worse, if I will step here. So now I have a big hole. Got it? So you have to like see the mirror and like really visually like imaginary create a line and now try to make a step forward and align your heel and toe in the same line. Yeah. A little bit bigger step down for you. Yeah. I mean later explain you how to do walks. Yeah. Just step in a split way. Wherever we step is a split way. Yeah. Just lift this a little bit like this. Okay. So you see now like okay, it's good. But the problem is you're overturning it. Because if you step like this, now next step will be here. You will be already overcrossing. So you don't want to overturn. This is not ballet. Yeah, understand? So you see this is and this is one line. You see this line? Yeah, now you step. Yeah, you're a little bit overturning too.
We have ballet.
Yeah, it's too much. A little bit, no, your natural turnout is too much. Yeah, like this. Yeah. Too far because later you're gonna, yeah. And we all, okay, here. Very good. And Bailey is very good, here. Got it? So heel and toe on the same line.
Okay.
This is not, it seems like easy, it's not easy. It's very, very, you have to think and train it. Like we as the kids were training this. So when you adult dance every day like this, you don't think. Because you're just legs going there. But most of people, they will never go there. So it's another like huge principle. You go through every step and learn it. Okay, let's go from here. We go right leg. And I'll show you secrets how without looking you can place your foot correct. It's the next principle. So we step forward, boom, and we transfer weight. Now I want to do one more step forward. So somehow I have to place my foot on that toe. So if I too much here, it's going to be funny. If I too much open, now it's going to be like this. So you have to placing heel and toe on the same line. Yeah, and another step. Heel and toe on the same line. And now just close your feet. Now we want to go backward. So if we go backward, look for Rebecca. For example, her heel, you see this heel will decide where the toe will be placed. Her heel right now. Okay? Now watch. So I show you the wrong way. You see, if I place here, do you see I overcrossed? Too much. So you're going to be rocking. Now this is the worst, and many people dance like this. This like a truck can go through here. Not recommended because remember, you want to look good, number one, and then feel good, number two. Normally, if it looks great, you already will feel great. But sometimes you look great, it doesn't feel right, but I would choose looking great. Okay, so this doesn't look good. So the best way it looks is when the heel and toe are in the same line. And then you transfer weight. Now from here, going heel and toe on the same line. Here, we're going heel and toe, same line. Here, we're going heel and toe on the same line. Replace. Got it. Now, if I want to step side, you see my feet more or less on the same line. My toes and heels on the same line. That will be a good side step. Now from here, let's say rumba. I want to step forward. So you see, I want to place my heel and toe on the same line. So it's aligned. Very good. Now replace back. No. Heel and toe on the same line. Boom. Now from here, I'm going through the backward step, heel and toe on the same line. Quick and slow. And quick. And now we're already a little bit multitasking. Because we're doing natural turnout and we're doing foot placement. But again, I'm not a big fan of multitasking. I would do natural turnout. Even you place your feet like this, I would just stay natural. So you program yourself. So you don't think about it. It's just natural. And then you start applying foot placement because it depends on natural turnout. Because how can you, if you don't have natural turnout, how you can place your feet? It's not going to work. Because if I'm like this, like how so this principle doesn't work. Yes, understand? So let's do, for example, cha-cha. 2, 3. Now see, this foot has to go here. Cha. Now here is the first exception for cha-cha. Because it's called Latin cross, we will, and it's like the same leg moving. We will go out of the line. Cha. You see, I'm like overcrossed because this is the figure about the crossing. But even some people, they don't like this look, they will go here. But this step is exception. So where is my toe now? You see my toe decide this heel. So now my foot has to go slightly here. Understand? So in cha-cha, you actually go slightly dang. 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. Now the same backward. 2, heel and toe on the same line. 3, heel and toe on the same line. Now here, heel and toe, same line, cha. No heel, of course, down, cha. Now this one, I'm going to cross, cha. So now where is this foot will go? Yeah, so behind, I have to somehow send it here, 1. So in a way, the cha-cha walk, got it? Because you have this crossing position, because that's the step, I want to cross, but you want to get out from the cross in a beautiful way. So you go 2, 3, so 2 principles, natural and turn out, Latin cross, cha, cha. You see, if you're not going to go here, cha, you see now you're in cross position, no good, cha. And 2, and 3, and cha, cha, cha. Get it? Now, for example, we go to swing jive. So you have a rock step. Again, here, there is 2 techniques for rock steps. Some rock steps, we just go like this, heel and toe. Some, I like to overcross. So I'm on purpose crossing. Rock, step, 3. You see here, heels together, toes in the center. 3, pull, step, heel and toe. Heels and toes on the same line. 3, pull, step. Or you can do the like traditional basic. Rock, step, 3, pull, step, 3, pull, step. Or you can do my style, I cross. I do like Latin cross because I think it's more pretty. So you here on purpose breaking the rule because you want to have a cross. Like, but you don't want to have a rumba walk. You don't want to have cross. But some people dance because they don't know. They think it's like this. Yes? Yes. So how many principles we have? 2. So what is the number 1?
Natural turnout.
Yes. And number 2?
Is foot alignment.
Yeah, foot placement or foot alignment. No, whatever. I mean, I just come up with my own names. Yeah, understand? Yes. So knowing this, you can teach anyone forever. Like this is... Give me any student on any level, like superstar, like world champion. You can teach this. Because people, there is a few steps will be in this professional. She will not follow this. So it's fun. Principles. You correct yourself fast. You correct others fast. So they're great. Okay. So the next principle, it's called foot closing. It's how to close your feet. Okay, foot closing. So how to close your feet? So here, ankles together, toes apart. Ankles, so your ankle bones should touch. So most of people say closed feet, they do like this. So that's not closed feet. Even like is a little bit gap, is not closed. You have to like, literally like if I put $100 between, you should be able to keep it. Okay, so the ankles should touch and like brush with the natural turnout. There is 2 types of closing. So this is our regular closing, like which you use all the time, or there is for some girls, we want to have like this, like toe to toe. This is a little bit higher level. So if they do like this, they will be much more prettier. But this is already next level. But most of the time you will use this closing, okay? Feet closing. So now how to train feet closing? First, you see like your ankle is not touching, darling. Your ankle bones, yeah, you feel that? Got it? So here, you see, they were not touching. They have to really touch. See, like brush, tick, tick. These bones are the key. So these bones are the key. This one. Very good. Bones are the key. Okay, so now let's change body weight and experience closing on the other leg. Feel it? Ankles touching, yeah? Now change weight. Ankles touch. Boom. Feet closing. Feet closing. Very good. So now we experience feet closing. Feet closing. Now whenever we move, most of the time you should go through this position. For example, if I'm here and I transfer my weight and I want to step back, so my foot should go through the closing position here, that neutral position, and then we go back. Feet go through the neutral position here, and then you go. Foot goes through neutral position, then you go. You see, you don't even know rumba walk technique, but it's already good rumba walk. Because we have 3 principles. We have a natural turnout, we have a foot placement, and we have that neutral position. We don't want to stop here, but we definitely want to go through this position. And then we go here. Step. Foot closing, step. Foot closing, step. Foot closing, step. Now we're going back here. Now, for example, we want to do basic rumble walk from here to the side. We want to go through here, this position, foot closing. Then we step. I want to go through here, foot closing. We step. Replace. Now, for this step is exception. You don't have to go through here. You're going to have only knee brush. Then you step. But almost like you want to go through here. But on this particular step, it's not recommended to go here. So this step will be slight exception. Then you go here. Now, for example, I want to go forward. I have my natural turnout, place my feet. I go to neutral first under me. Yeah, Rebecca, don't lift your hips. Yeah, just here, neutral. Yeah. I'll show you later how to do hips. And then you go here, warm. Warm. And neutral here, and then you go. Now, for example, I want to do a swing or jive. I go through neutral. We go 1, 2. My ankles touch here. 3, pull. You see, I'm touching, and then I separate. 3, pull. So very much ankles. I mean, when I do it, it hurts. Like it's almost you have a little bit red skin. Got it?
Okay.
Like this. So it's very closed. 3, pull, step. So you go ankles touch. 1, 2, 3, pull, step. 3, pull. And like you see, all of you look like you've been training for years already. It's just like this is so like powerful and so easy in a way. I mean, natural turnout is easy. But it's not like quantum physics. Yeah. Or if you want to go to cha-cha. Yeah. So you from here. You see, I start here, for example, already close this, and I always come to my students like this. You see, do to her like this. Take 2 fingers and do this, like this. You feel it? Yeah? Because sometimes, she closed, but open slightly open. Yeah. Like for you, almost no difference, but once you experience this, like, wow. Let me do for you. You will feel that, yeah, tick. Yeah, a little bit here, darling. Got it? There is a 2 type of close. She's doing another one like this. It's like toe to toe. This is a little bit more like high level.
Okay.
You don't need for her, for you guys. This is most useful. This is easier.
Okay.
This is too much. Yeah. Okay. You want to try the toe? Yeah. So toe like this. Yeah. So this is like exaggerated closing on super high toe. This is like if you want to be a mega star. Okay, so if we're going to the cha-cha, watch. So we brush our ankles. We go 2, replace 3. Now you see my ankle should brush. You see that? Here. Cha. Now here it's not going to brush because we want to cross. Cha. He's not going to brush because it's going to go cha. But if we have chance to make those feet closed, we want to use it. Now here we have a chance. You see here, and 2, and 3, and cha, 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 and 2, and 3, especially when I say and you see that? Here, cha, cha, cha. Yeah, understand? And then you can take any step, paso doble, anything, same idea. Okay, I'm just like give you samples. Yeah. So how many principles we have now? Yeah. So mentioned all the 3.
Natural turnout.
Okay.
Foot placement.
Yeah.
And shape of foot.
Foot closing.
Foot closing. Foot closing.
I mean, I made up these names. Like maybe you can do American. You're American guys.
Foot closing.
Foot closing.
Ankle bones.
Ankle bones. Uncle Ben's. Remember this brand? Yeah. Ankle bones. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Principle number 4. If you get lost, you ask me. But I created system which is like my app is the most famous in the world because I break down the most difficult things. I made it simple, so almost anyone can understand. I mean, when you teach your student, obviously you understand faster than them. But you can stay, let's say, natural turnout foot placement. You don't have to go to ankles yet. You will prepare them for each principle. But most of people, they understand it. And the order I teach you is important. Don't switch the order. So natural turnout, placement, closing. Sometimes you can start from closing, but better to go. Hi, thank you. Yes? So principle number 4 is called, this is the most important for ladies. Okay, principle number 4, which is the most important for the ladies specifically, is called brushing. So what it means brushing? So it's you have your knee bones, you have your upper thighs, you have your calf muscles. So let's go to the closing position here. You see now from here, we have already ankles connected. But if you want to change body weight, look, our knee coming together, calf muscle touch, and especially upper thighs coming, boom, and we change. So that change with that sound is called brushing. Brushing will make movements very like sensual, sexy, like you take a student, she's like this, then you teach her this, she look phenomenal. She look at herself, she's like, wow. And also brushing start giving you experience of the dance. You start feel, because when your leg brushing, like if my leg doesn't hurt, let's say, just like this, I don't feel my leg. I mean, I can put some tension, but then I'm stiff. But when I brush, overside, I'm experiencing that movement. Got it? So you move to that look good and feel good. Got it? Feeling good. Because she was dancing maybe in another studio like this, and now she go like this. It makes a difference with the sound. For guys, a little bit like this, but not too much like this. Because like this brushing makes movement very feminine. So for guys, I would do like a knee brush more, an ankle brush, but not upper thigh brush. But for ladies, all my students, all my dance partners, they like this. They like. I have a dance partner. She was taking her skirt like this. She was like practicing like this. Or sometimes she like tied herself here, or she wear mini skirt tight, or she put some like paper here. Just like practice, because she know it's very important. It create incredible look, give you experience of the step. Okay, so let's practice it now. So we have a natural turnout. We don't need to do foot placement here. We have a closing of the feet, so ankle touch. So those ankle bones are part of brushing, because they brush too, right? They brush. Okay, so now let's change weight, and I feel this womb. Now, most of people, they build differently. Some girls, they have like, I have like straight legs, like this. Some girls have a little bit open. Some have super straight. So let's say if somebody have slightly open, like a circle leg, there is because priority is not a straight leg, it's brushing. So you can teach them to go through 2 bent knees like this. Got it? The girls who have like super straight legs, they can go just like this, through the 2 straight. But most of people, they have slightly opening, so you can go through 2 bent legs, and then you change weight. And 2, and 3, and cha, 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 for example. And 2, and 3, and cha, 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 brushing. And 2. If you're wearing pants or stockings, you have the sound, you're doing good. Got it? Brush. So now let's check in our rumba walk, let's say. We want to from here do rumba walk. So you see ankles touch. Now this is, you will experience brushing as you place your foot. So you see you have ankles touch. Now you have calf muscle touch, these parts. You see, also brushing will give you feel where to place your foot. Because where you want to place your foot. Heel and toe, same line. But you cannot always look down or mirror. But now when you brush, your ankles brush, your calf muscle brush, your knee brush, your upper thighs, your foot somehow going correct way. Got it? Now a little bit slide out from this step. That's another secret here. Now for example, I want to step side. You see, I never start with my foot. I start from here, from my upper thighs, knees, calf muscle, almost my ankle touch, then I step side. Now I want to go there. You see, I want to collect my foot here, brush. So here you not experience this brush, but you want to have more or less, you don't want to have that situation. More or less, you want your legs come to this position, and even like this knee, almost like knee looking diagonal slightly. And then you go 2. Now here, watch. When you do rock, and you see, it's brushing, and 30, and you see here, you have that brushing. Like if I put paper here, it stay 4, 1, and here you will experience the most. 2 and 30 and 4. So now you want to have your own music. This is your music. But this is 2, 3. That's only when we teach steps. If I teach step, I say don't brush, like this legs, everything okay. Just make me cha cha cha. That's totally not how. It's only what. It's just a step. Some people naturally they will go like with the natural turnout. Some most not. Got it? So it's now you have your own music. So it's a level. It's like very very professional. Okay. Brush 2, brush 3, and let's go for example cha 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 side. Cha, I would stay here tight. Cha, cha. And you see tight. 2 and 30. And I would stay very tight here. Cha, cha, because I very much prioritize cha, cha. See, I don't like this because it's too open. Yeah, too open means not pretty, means no feeling. It's hard to feel good when it's like this. Just like you're riding a horse, right? This will make you feel cha, cha, cha. And 2 and 30 and cha, cha, cha. And 2 and 30 and you see that? And cha, cha. Cha, cha, cha. You understand what I do? Is enough? Yeah? You need to go or what? Yeah? Yeah? Now, the most brushing you will experience on the when, of course, you forward and back in any dance. So let's do let's say, rumba walks. 2, and so here this is a technique. Remember, technique applies only to this step. When you do this rocking action, you want to slide out. 30, and you see that? And now here, brushing can go from down up or from up down. If you're going forward, it's gonna go from up down. So it's like literally like here. It will start here. Here, upper side. You see that sound? Yeah? You see, remember this position? Now, of course, you don't have brushing here. Foot placement, 4, 1. And 2. Now, I'm doing rock, so I will do as much as possible brushing here. And 30. Now, from here, when we step backward, brushing will start from your feet. Got it? And you see now, it's a little bit upstairs to here, but you see it's in the foot here. Here, then I have call it calf muscle, knee, you see inside of the knee, and then you place your foot correctly because brushing gives you sense where is my leg. Otherwise you don't feel your leg. And 2 and 30 and 4, 1. And 2 and 30 and 4, 1. And the way to learn it is to do tons of drills. I'm going very fast. This is like, when I learned this, it's years of one principle, 1 year, second principle, second year. I mean, I condense it here. But we can practice it. Also, sometimes you at home, you visualize yourself doing this. It's also help. Or I'm in Starbucks, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I feel, yeah, because you want to program yourself. You want to dance fast and everything happens to you. Yeah, understand? So what are the principles we learned?
So we did natural turnout, foot placement, closing step with our feet, and brushing.
Very good. Very good. What is your favorite principle?
Turnout.
Okay. What do you like the most? Which principle?
I think mine might be brushing.
Okay. So which principle you never heard of before?
What principle have I never heard?
Yeah. If you heard about all of this, you can. You've heard, yeah. But you see, most of dancers, they're like, oh, I've heard, but I never thought it as, wow, it's so important. Like later I can teach a class, you will see, like my class sometimes I can teach 5 lessons. Because if she has choreography, I'm like, okay, let's work on brushing. And I put a student, and I will explain her the same as you. I will tell her story. There is the principles, there is the techniques, and today I would like to work on one of the most important principles, which is brushing. unless I notice she cannot turn out her feet, then I come back to turn out. And then we practice brushing. We'll go through step. Like, okay, let's go to your choreography. And no, it's just with everyone. I just also sharing because this training how to be also a good teacher. And my lessons, according to students, always fun. Because, and they kind of get something. And for me, I want them to have a program. I love when people know all of this. It's make me happy, but even more happy when they get principles and they dance good. So I look like, wow, that's incredible. Yeah. I had like a couple world champions in Pram, in Latin. Yeah, so it's for me, it's like, wow. People could not understand this as a student. She's danced like better than most of the pro. And this is how I was teaching, like this. And always lesson fun, so you never run out of material to teach. Because principles, you can later create your own way, how you explain, how you experience. But you have to know it and try it on yourself. And then, like you, after this lesson, you would never do anything else. Because everything like you do, chat, you're like, oh my God, no. You know, like it's a... Yeah, it just, I hope you will never do anything less than this. Because it's like you drive, I don't know, Rolls Royce, you don't want to go to the, you know, like a, I don't know, subway or something. Okay, so you experience something good, but this Rolls Royce is always with you. You don't have to pay money for it, it's just your, yeah. I always imagine this, how I do it. Then I try, then I explain, people ask me, I'm like, oh, okay, interesting question. Then I go ask my teacher, and this is how this principle I put together. Yeah, okay. So where we at? On brushing, yeah? Okay, so if we do, let's say, swing, we start swing, you see, we brush from here, from ankles to, also I want you to see, when you see students dance or professional, you see immediately, oh, this girl not as good, this is good. And you'll see like girls who good, they're like so much, you're like, wow. That's why she looks so good. And there's other girls, they just don't care. They, oh no. And she like still dance, she committed, she has these emotions, but like, I like this. And this girl could be cold, like she doesn't care, but people like fall in love how she dances, because it's so tight, so precise, so like, so much, you know, her legs are so in a way like a technique means leg action. Your feet correct, you look great. Got it? So you cannot compensate with your personality. It's just later. Yeah, so it's like a biggest weapon. Okay, so let's say if we do a swing, we can go see ankle brush, calf muscle. Feel calf muscle here. Feet 1, 2. Now see here, upper side, knees, ankle. Triple step and triple step. Now here you see, let's say if I take this side step, I still, my legs, they want to brush. So you don't want to have this. You still want to have, it's like feeling that like they always want to brush. So look, if I want to close this leg, it's like, you see upper side, it's like my upper side, like my legs always want to come to position of brush. Got it? So if you even stay like this, it's legs try to brush. Maybe they cannot. I mean, I would bring my foot here brushing, but here I cannot brush, but they want to brush. Understand? Cheek, and a triple step. If I have chance to brush, I mean, I ask my students before my partner to dance jive like this. I mean, don't let them to do that side step. Yeah, because I like it tight. And I've seen a girl who is like, blow my mind how she danced. And she was dancing like 1, 2, and then she was turning like somebody tied her legs. I'm like, okay, we dance like this now. Because my girl next to this girl, she looked open. She was machine, and this one also machine. But I go for her. You know, and so I kind of even change step. But I mean, basic step should look triple step. There is a size triple step. But I tell you how people develop. Yeah. Because they want to be more beautiful, meaning more tight, more ankles together, more brushing. Yes. Got it? Yes. Okay, let's move on. Okay, next one, principle. So we have, it's for number 5. It will be posture, dancing posture, okay? So don't teach posture right away. Teach maybe like number 5, number 6, like I teach you is now. What is this, number 5?
5.
Number 5, yeah. When,
Sorry, what was 4 again? It was the
for brushing.
Brush.
4 was the upper, so the knee brush.
Yeah, 4 is the brushing. Most of teachers, they start with the posture. I don't like starting with the posture because posture a little bit paralyze you. But, you know, I kind of like when people already like, for me, this is somebody dance like this. For me, they're already, this is already bronze level for us. So to me, it's like professional. If they consistently can do this in every dance, every step.
Yeah.
Got it? Okay, so posture, another subject. This is very, like, don't overdo it, but it's extremely important for the next subject, which is called body weight transferring, this is a little hard to understand. But let's do posture first. So we start like this. So what is the correct posture for rhythm and Latin, especially Latin? I mean, rhythm the same. So watch, is your tummy in, chest forward and up, and knee pressing back. So tummy in, chest forward and up, and knee pushing back. Like, do you feel that? So tummy in, chest forward and up. I mean, up and forward. So tummy in. What means tummy? Like lower tummy, like you do like this. Yeah. And also, like when you dance, this is like the hardest to train. When you dance, you want to create this, like almost like a space in front of you. Yeah. You don't want to exaggerate, but I would more exaggerate than less exaggerate. Yeah. Because will be very important when you create your frame, when you do steps, like for the speed, for your legs. Like your legs gonna listen to you somehow when you like this. So most of people like that. So it's like this, and it's 3 elements to it: tummy in, chest up and forward, and knee pushing back.
Bless you.
Knee pushing back. Knee pushing back is important. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, excellent. So this is the posture. So now, for example, you see, I start like this. Like if I would perform or demonstrate something, I would be like this. Or I want to do something like faster, something crazy. I would do like this. I mean, the dancers who dance all their life, they will sit on that couch. They will still keep this. They're not completely, having that relaxation. Got it? So let's say I do foot change in place. And 2, but in this. And 3. And forward. And always feel is like you created a little bit space, like there's a little bit space. Like you don't want to have also your shoulders, you don't want to have this. So like shoulder blades together, slightly. Yeah. You don't want to have these shoulders, okay? So it's more feeling of your tummy in, chest forward and up, and knee pushing back. Yeah, why are you a little bit like that? You're a little bit like this, you want to be like this. Yeah.
There, okay.
Yeah. And also, let's say my teacher, Donnie Burns, how he teach, he put elbows like this in front. So it make you feel this. Yeah. Like that roundness space, but without curving your back, darling.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to curve your back. Got it? So this is the posture. So try, let's say, our, I don't know, like, let's do hip twist chasse and cha-cha. So we have our foot placement brushing, 2, 3, and now you see that posture already make you feel something. Mm-hmm. You see, if I stay like this, I don't feel my body, I don't feel anything. Like tummy in, chest forward, like I start feeling myself, but I don't feel stiff, I feel like toned. Stiff, like muscle, or toned, like slightly toned. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be relaxed, but you don't want to be too tight. So this kind of position will make you feel toned, which is, as you practice, you will understand how much. So go 2 and 3. Now from here, you see, I want to do hip twist chasse, cha. It's only possible when you have this position. If you're here, this leg will fly away. Cha, cha. You see, I'm brushing, feet connected. I will go through this brush, 1, and you see, I will land with my push. So I'm not thinking, how much body action this. Landing into my good posture. We have a rande 2. Now I do rande 3. You see my posture 3. I'm not just 3. 3, cha, lighting cross, cha, brushing, 1, and 2, and 3, and cha, cha, 1. So it's not how much your body is moving, it's like how good is your posture as you do your step. Body action come later. Yeah, understand? This needs a little bit more practicing, of course. So what principles we got so far?
Natural turnout,
Yeah.
foot placement,
Closing.
foot closing the ankles,
Yeah.
brushing, and then posture.
Yeah, posture. Okay, Oleg is tired. Let's finish that. I hope you learned something. We're gonna learn more. Yeah, yeah.